You're listening to Bear Talk, Brisbane style with Damien the Brizzy Bear and Samson. Hello everyone and welcome to Bear Talk Brisbane style with Damo the Brizzy Bear and
Samson.
Whoa, sorry it's been a long time before our next podcast. I have been really sick.
And I was just busy.
So yes, 5 weeks of sickness is not fun, but here we are, and we have a very special podcast today. We're actually live on location
From Melbourne.
woohoo, at the Laird Hotel Melbourne, and we're at Southern HiBearnation Week, and we also have another first. We have a new first guest speaker today as well.
We sure do.
Yes. Anyway, and how have you been, Samson, besides busy?
Well, Melbourne's cold, so I've been cold, but no, I've been pretty good. Just doing my own thing, lots of work, lots of preparation for this trip, and yeah, it's been good.
Yes, it has been good. I'm really enjoying myself. It's actually warmer in Melbourne than last year.
Enjoying yourself how? A little too much?
Actually, I'm living my best Melbourne life, going travelling, dressing up in coats and heading out to living. If you haven't seen the show Kath and Kim recommend, I went to Fountain Gate Shopping Centre and shopping. It's like, oh, it's a Kath and Kim day.
Fountain Lakes.
That's right.
Out to Fountain Lakes.
And then actually, while I've been sick, the only thing I could actually concentrate on was my porn collection. So I was cataloguing and copying
And
that
flogging.
to the computer. Oh, maybe.
Flog the log?
Maybe. But no, it was really good. So I got a lot of that done, and that was the only thing I could, as I said, concentrate on, because, being sick and unwell is not fun. And I hope that too many people get sick, because, we don't want
This season's been really bad for it.
And
so
early
many
as
people
well.
have been getting sick.
Yes.
Yeah. And the flu's terrible this year. I can guarantee that I had at the beginning of the year. It was awful.
I know. Awful.
Yeah.
And my body goes, oh, there's a new bug. There's a bug there. Let's try that out. It's great.
Literally.
Yeah, literally it does. So, we have a guest, and I'm going to introduce them the only way I know how, and say they're very special, like a Heinz soup. The very special Graeme.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to our podcast. Yay!
Thank you. Happy to be here.
First ever guest.
First ever.
Yes.
And so he has a lot of titles under his name. He is Mr. BrisBears 2022, or Queensland Bear, I should say, Mr. Australasia Bear 2023, and he is also the president of BrisBears.
Yes.
Any other accolades I've missed?
No, I think that's enough for now.
And a dancing diva.
He is. Very good dancer. And so how are you enjoying Melbourne so far?
I always love it down here. It's always a pleasure to be down here for Southern HiBearnation and partying with the Vic Bears.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
They know how to put on a party, that's for sure.
Oh, they
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
Day after day after day. And then
We
we're
go
like,
home exhausted.
In the best way possible.
Yes,
That's right.
Exactly.
And the other thing I will say is that we all questions and answers on this program are representative of us as individuals and not as of BrisBears, the committee, as it's a committee system. So it's us as just ourselves on this podcast. So just letting everyone know that.
Yeah.
All right, Graeme, you know what? I love this. I can ask the judge questions, the ones that payback time. So I'm going to start off with some serious ones, and I'm going to ask you, if you hear the noise, we are in the lounge of the Laird Hotel, so there's other people here, but that's all right. So what do you think has happened for yourself personally, growing through all these titles in the presidency? What has been the most growth for yourself?
It's been a really good experience. Winning the title has given me the opportunity to get out in the community and forge relationships between different clubs, as well as just meeting a whole heap of different amazing people that I never would have had the opportunity to do. So,
Good answer.
I love it. And you know what? That's true. It's the people that make the difference, and meeting and their stories. It makes a huge difference.
Like just getting out there, sharing my story, like exchanging stories. It enriches the human experience,
and if anything, that just gave you a platform to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. And my next question is, what have you done in your title years? What do you think is the best thing you've achieved in each of your titles?
The biggest one for me was I wanted to raise the profile of BrisBears. We're a small but mighty organisation compared to our other East Coast clubs. Just wanted to raise the profile, and part of that, I attended every single Bear event across Australia during my title run.
I didn't realise that. Wow, that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, so I was very fortunate to be able to be present for the competitions for each state. And part, like, during that time, like, just being out in the community and just showing what BrisBears has to offer has been great. We've seen like a big uptick in interstate visitors for Northern exposure, which has been great. And I just hope that trend continues on.
Yeah. I agree that we had a lot of positive vibes. I've heard about Northern Australia that people down here were like, "Oh, when's it on? And can we come and visit?" And it's like, yes, you can.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what we want. Like, I find that when you go out and support the clubs, they'll return that in kind, which is really special.
True. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's a mighty effort. I know how many competitions there are, and also the other thing is how expensive it is to travel in our country.
Fortunately I was working in a job that gave me the flexibility to be able to work remotely and pay my way, basically.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what you need. Shame, not the sugar daddy, no.
I'm not ruling out the possibility of sugar daddy. I am open to...
You hear that first. You hear that first.
Oh, yeah, don't we all want that? And also I was going to say now, as your position as president, what do you bring to the role, and what would you like to see in the future that happens as well?
For me, like, one of the biggest things is to continue honouring the legacy of the club. So we're very fortunate to have such a space in Brisbane for the Bears, and particularly for the gays who don't feel like that they fit into like the mainstream gay scene in Brisbane. It gives them a space to feel comfortable and celebrated as they are. So continuing to have that space open for Bears to come together and celebrate themselves is important to me.
I agree with that. Yes, so true.
And I think it's a balance of ensuring that we honour the legacy of the men who built these spaces for us, and also ensuring that we're future-proofing the club and making sure that our membership base stays nice and solid and continues to grow.
I love that. That's so true. It's important.
Yeah, and like, because we are seeing younger Bears come up, one thing that I really wish for myself is that I had found the Bears earlier. I didn't find the club until my mid to late 20s, and I think if I had found them earlier, I would have grown into myself and had a little bit more self-love a bit earlier. So I think it's important that BrisBears, people find BrisBears earlier. So whether that's just showing out in the community a bit more, or other ways of ensuring that our reach is getting out to the people that need it.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement 100%, because that's important even for myself, who's just recently come out in the last few years. It's so important to have that community to grow and learn and support each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was just saying to Samson today, we had lunch, and I said to him, all the stuff I've done in the last 3 years, I can't believe it.
Yeah, you were aspiring to be everything that you missed out on.
Basically, yeah. So, yes, and I get to meet these lovely people in front of me and over a podcast. It's great. All right, that's the tough questions. Now we've got the fun ones. Revenge time. No, only kidding. Would never be that hard on you, Graeme. Okay, so underwear first. For normal, everyday, going to the business, going to the shops, anyone going out to work, what underwear do you like on a man?
On what that I like seeing, or
that you like seeing on a guy?
Okay. I do enjoy a Bonds boy-leg trunk.
Oh, very nice.
Boxer brief, the classic boxer brief. That's always lovely to see, but it's always a nice surprise going out in the world and checking, just doing a bit of bird watching and seeing, that man's free bowling work. Or, that fella's definitely wearing a jockstrap right now.
Oh, very clever. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. It depends on the fella. Like, I think
well, true.
All different types of undies. Yeah.
Well, that's nice. Oh, yeah, I'm a boxer brief person myself. I think it's very good.
Well, for me, I am a step one as a owner of 2 thunderous thighs.
Beautiful thunderous thighs.
Yes.
I do need the extra protection from the chub rub, so yeah.
I understand that completely. Yes, I'm with you.
Well, Damo's very picky on what he likes on underwear on other men.
I have standards, Dave. Standards.
Had that in an episode.
We did. And next question is, now at an underwear party, what do you prefer?
Jockstrap.
Jockstraps? Okay.
Basically the uniform.
Love it.
But yeah, seeing a fella in a thong is always a nice bit of variety.
And we're not talking the shoes, are we? No. And my next question to you is, do you have a celebrity crush at the moment?
The man I've had a crush on for years will forever be Hugh Jackman.
Oh, yes, he looks very nice.
Yeah, he's a hottie, but I loved X-Men as a kid, and then when I saw that he was playing Wolverine in the movies.
Yes. I'm with you.
Oh, hot stuff.
Actually, at home somewhere, I think we've got him playing Oklahoma. So yes,
the boy from Oz.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. All right, my next one. Do you have a secret crush on anyone in the Brisbane scene?
Watch out! Spill the tea,
I don't think. I'm usually pretty forthcoming about who I'm attracted to.
Yes.
So I don't think there's any secrets.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Fair. See, I like this part. And one last of the funny questions is that who would you like to fuck, who would you like to marry, and who would you throw into jail? Thanks, Shani, for that question, I should say.
Out of who?
Out of anyone in the world. Do you have any preference?
We'll fuck Joe, Megan Yellow.
Oh, yes.
Marry Hugh Jackman. Because then I'd get to fuck him all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And throw into jail. Trump.
Yes. Yes.
There we go. Love it. All right. And do you have any questions for us, Graeme?
Not right now.
Slay.
We'll get that later. Payback again. No, I'm kidding.
Oh dear.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have any questions, Samson?
No, I just wanted to say thank you, Graeme. You are an amazing representation for our community, and particularly being a part of the Bear committee, I've learnt a lot from you, and we appreciate all your hard work and all your stuff that you put into this committee and the whole community.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's not unseen, is what I'm saying. We sometimes we get caught down of like not saying thank you on the moment, but yeah. It's not unseen, and your work is never unseen, and everybody loves you. So
thank you. I appreciate it, but it's definitely a team effort.
Yeah.
Nothing in the committee would get done if it wasn't for everyone.
Yeah.
Many hands make light work, and
That's true.
It's all thanks to a bunch of dedicated folk who want to come in and make the community a place to thrive.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think for me, like the Bears were one of the communities that welcomed me so much, and like you, like I wish I had found them earlier, but here we are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's never too early, but you know what? At least you found them now is the main thing.
True.
Yes.
True. Yeah.
That's true.
But yes, thank you for joining us on our little podcast.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Graeme. Yes, I know he's a silent achiever, and he unfortunately he's had to meet me and put up with all my crap. No. No, it's really good. No, the band is lovely, and I'll do nearly anything for him and Samson actually. So they're both lovely people, and I've got no other words to say except amazing and highly respect to you, Graeme.
Thank you, Damo.
You've done so much for the community, and even myself. I mean, watching you, even though I secretly hated you after the 2022 performance, like, why wasn't it me? It was, you know what? It's like I needed that because it made me learn and grow and become a better person, and also help me grow better as a human being.
Yeah.
So,
well, after seeing quite a few comps now, when you compete and you don't take the title, you don't lose anything because you've done something that a lot of people in the community are too afraid to do or don't want to do, which is put your hand up and say, yes, I want to represent this community.
mm-hmm.
And to get up on stage and show everyone what you're about, that does take a lot of courage, and I think every competitor who's gone through a comp should be very proud of, despite whether or not they win the title, they should be very proud of the fact that they took the opportunity to get up on stage.
I agree. Yeah,
100%.
it's a big job, and it's a lot of energy and work, and absolutely.
Yeah. And I was saying that to you today, Damo. I was like, every competition that I enter, I learn something different, and learn how to, carry myself better for the next one.
Yeah.
And it is what it is, and I have fun doing it anyway.
Yeah.
It's not about winning for me, it's about representing that part of myself and how I can represent that community.
Yeah, 100%. And what was I say? So I have. Well, we're going to move on to another subject now, and actually, Graeme, you can stay and join us for the rest of the show. One of my talents that was suggested to me is that you may not have heard of this, but I suffer from phantom sex.
Yeah.
And it's really, really interesting. If you haven't heard it before, the easiest way I'm going to describe it is that you have a full-blown sexual experience and nothing is physically happening to you. I can be at work. I can be on the bus. I can be in bed doing nothing. And all of a sudden, I think I've got a big dick in my ass and I've got hormones raging and I'm panting and my breathing's changing and I'm having full-on sex inside on my hormones, and I'm going, I can't let people see that I'm swearing and moaning. So masks have been a really handy thing to have, so no one can see you. I mean, driving along, walking up station stairs when you think you're going to dick up your ass is very difficult. Really hard.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Literally.
And also driving and you're swearing and moaning, and people in the rear vision mirror don't know what they're thinking when they're seeing me do this, but hey, I can't help it.
Driving must be a difficult one though, like trying to focus on driving while
yeah,
that's happening.
It's really,
why is that man swerving at the road?
it's like that. Anyway, so I went to the doctor about it, and he says yes, people in the community do suffer from it. It's about 10 to 20% do have phantom sex feelings and drive.
What was it like the first time though, when you didn't know what it was before what it was?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And very scary.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell is this coming in?
Yeah.
So it has changed recently because I started a new medication, that's all fine, that's okay. But I used to get, also it's a rating system. So just imagine the guy you're with, and you get instant feedback of your rating. So the stronger the phantom sex, the better the sex was for me.
And does it just randomly happen, or is it after you've partaken in...
Oh, no, after everything's
okay.
finished.
Yeah, okay.
So it used to be... And so it could last for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It could last for an hour.
Yeah.
Or it could last over a few days.
Well, if it's a few days, then hats off to the guy who you were with, because he was fucking good.
That's right. And until recently, it used to happen straight away and usually lasts about 3 or 4 hours. And used to be in waves of about 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And also, I need to hug someone.
You need a hug.
I have to hug. It's like I squeeze them to death. It's like the biggest bear hug ever. Because I guess my hormones are raging. It's like, I need a hug. So,
right.
But it's very hard when you're on the train yourself. So that was interesting. And then after these new tablets, I thought it stopped. I thought it went away. I thought, oh, thank God, I don't sound like a moaning idiot. It's gone.
Moaning marital.
Oh yeah, it happens. It's bad. It turned out that it's now on a 24-hour delay.
Oh, no.
24 or 48-hour delay. So
no.
It happens later. It's like, oh crap.
Wow.
So yeah, and it also now lasts 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Jesus.
Yeah. It's great. 20 minutes.
Holding on, clutching the desk at work for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was. Jeez. It was.
Oh no.
It's like, I can't do any work. I can't tell anyone this because everyone's going to think I'm a nutcase already. Well, they already probably think that, but...
Do they know you?
That's right. But that was a new one. It's like, okay, we're having this now. So, yeah, I do just have to be aware it happens. I can't predict when it's going to happen. It will just happen, and it will eventually go away.
Fair.
My doctor's advice was very practical, but I also can't do it when I'm out, was either shove an ice cube in your ass, yeah, or sit on a heat pad.
I just pictured you going into like a servo and going, can I please have a bag of ice?
Too funny.
Or just get a popsicle, like a icicle and just shove it up there. Cold and double whammy.
True.
And maybe you might be able to taste the juice from it.
So that was the only answers he had. But yeah, it's a really interesting phenomenon. And it's okay. I used to be embarrassed by it, but actually all the guys I've been with really enjoy it. I think they just stand and smile and grin and go, God, you're getting a lot of enjoyment out of this. Yeah, I go, I know I am. Yes, I am. Really am.
And then wait until after they're gone 2 days later.
Well, sometimes, exactly. But no, it makes them happy. And I turn into mush, really, because I can't do anything until this is over.
Has your doctor's advice worked, though, in the times that you've been able to use?
I haven't done it.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay.
No. So that was that's
You're either going to get a really cold butthole or a burnt butthole.
True. One or the other.
Either way.
Either way. I've had the heated seats in the car, and they haven't seemed to do anything. So
It's probably because it's not directly on it.
well, maybe. So that's an interesting thing. As I said, it's apparently very rare, but it is a thing. So I did Google it, and other people do have that a Phantom 6 does happen to.
Damn.
I'm not sure if it's mainly women or males, but I mean, if I have it, someone else must have it.
Surely.
Maybe
there's support groups for people with phantom sex.
I don't know.
You should Google it.
I should.
Search Facebook.
Do you, Samson or Graeme, have any interesting things like that happen to you?
No, not that interesting. Not for me, anyway.
No. Yeah, no. Well, sometimes when I masturbate, I feel like I'm getting fucked, but
Oh, I like that.
that's just
I like
wishful
that.
thinking.
Oh, could be.
But isn't it they say, like, sit on your hand until it goes numb and then it feels like somebody else is
Oh, I've heard that. Yes.
I think that technique's called the stranger.
The stranger. I love
Stranger.
that one. I love that.
Love
that. I think that, it's not even weird, but like I was with someone the other week and literally for 5 hours afterwards my legs were like jelly. Like
Wow.
it's just can't walk. Can't walk.
Yeah. And imagine doing that on station stairs.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I think I'd fall down the stairs.
Too funny.
It had kind of just felt like I had gone to the gym for too long and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
exactly.
it wasn't happening there, it was happening just in my legs. So maybe it was just the position that I was in.
True. It's hard.
Yeah, it was. Until
Yes.
it wasn't.
That's right. And and the thing is though, actually just thinking, I never really had it in the sling though, which is very unusual.
Maybe it's all about position.
Maybe it is. I mean, it happens after, but not while I'm in there.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Hmm.
But you've also block off all your other senses while you're in the sling as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
Yes.
focused on that one area.
Yeah.
Whereas when you take everything off, maybe that's why it doesn't happen because all your other senses are coming back to...
True. Yes. Mm. And also I need jelly, and it's also I had to stretch my legs as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Need a break. Time out.
Time out. Exactly.
Wait. Didn't you spend like 10 hours in a sling
Oh,
once?
last year at Southern HiBearnation I did.
Yeah.
Over the week though. It wasn't in one sitting.
God.
I think I did
You wouldn't even
about.
be able to move.
I think I did about 3 or 4 hours on one night though.
Damn, that's dedication.
It was actually the other day I went there and I went to each one of the slings that went. That was nice. It was a good night.
Oh, at least they have more than one, so
They do.
there's not a lineup.
Big great.
Hurry up, man! I'm waiting for the sling.
Well, that's only time. We are going to do our regular things on our next podcast, which will be soon. But this is Rachel. But I'm going to say thank you very much again, Graeme, for attending our podcast. We learned so much more about you.
Yeah.
I know you're a very quiet man, but thank you for sharing. It's very nice.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me on, boys.
Thank you.
And if you want to write to us, please, our email address is beartalk@outlook.com.au. That's beartalk@outlook.com.au. And have a good day. And I never remember the ending, so let's
We
Samson do it.
say, be bold, be brave, be Beary,
And enjoy the sling. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.